a mismatch with a chainsaw. An Alaskan mill can serve you a bowl of uneven logs. In the worst case scenario, you might not even be able to fit the chainsaw to your Alaskan mill. So, what do you do then? Well, let's not think of the negatives. We have the best chainsaw for Alaskan mill right here in our article. Pick any from the top 5, and you'll be able to work in peace with your logs. But remember, each of them serves a different purpose. So, you have to pick the right one for you. And if you don't know which one's the right match, then head over to our info segment. It'll guide you through the things you need to know about the chainsaws. After that, you'll be an expert who can make the right decision while buying a chainsaw. Now, let's not waste even a single moment. Let's dive straight into the main dish. Number 1. Husqvarna 966,048,324 gas chainsaw. At the top of our list, we have the Husqvarna 966,048,324 gas chainsaw. We must say it took all its features and slid its way to the top. Plus, it's a great fit for the Alaskan mill. And why is it? Well, let's find out. Firstly, we have to start by pointing out the best part about this chainsaw, and that's its versatility and sizes. You see, this chainsaw comes in 3 different sizes. They are 18, 20, and 24 inches. Now, you can obviously choose your size, and according to the Alaskan mill. However, we have to say that the 18 inches bar size is a bit too small. You can mount it on an Alaskan mill, but it'll be too long. As a result, it might even become difficult to have full control of the chainsaw. But hey, you still have 2 more sizes to pick from, and they will be a perfect size for both 30 and 36 inches Alaskan mills. Besides this, they have an engine power of 60.3. Now, this isn't the highest power on our list and on the market, but it's still more than enough to put the logs. On top of this chainsaw has a horsepower of 3.7. Now, we have chainsaws that have a high horsepower value, but this is quite a decent amount. In fact, it comes in second place if you're comparing the horsepower. And second place isn't that bad. Right. Apart from all these, the Husqvarna 966,048,324 gas chainsaw can hold about 0.7 pints of oil, and that's more than enough to do a long hour of work in the woods. On top of this, the chain speed is also great. It's 9,000 RPM. Now, there are chainsaws with much higher chain speeds, but this will work great. It'll go through the trees in no time, and you'll be done with your job quite fast. Moreover, this chainsaw has an air filter like most ones, so you can count on it to keep the air particles out of the chainsaw and to ensure it doesn't stop functioning for those dust. Number 2. Wemars handed chainsaws. In the third place, we have Wemars handed Petrol chainsaws. This chainsaw is a perfect fit for most Alaskan mills, but is it the right one for? Well, the only way to find out is by going through its features. Now, if you gave a quick glance over the comparison table, you might have seen that this chainsaw has the highest power. Yep, it gives a head-on-head competition to our second place holder by having an engine capacity of 62 cc. That means you'll get the power to cut the logs easily. Coincidentally, this chainsaw also has the exact same RPM value as the previous product, and that's an RPM of 8,500. So, you get to cut the log faster as well. However, what sets this chainsaw apart? Well, unlike the previous product, this chainsaw comes with an automatic chains lubricator. This significantly decreases the chances of the chainsaw wearing out and get damaged due to long hours of usage. Besides this, the Wemars handed Petrol chainsaw has a horsepower of 3.4. Now, this value isn't the highest on our list, and there are chainsaws out there with more horsepower, but this is a decent value. You'll get enough acceleration to cut the tree fast enough. We mean it'll be decent, and don't worry about safety. That's because this chainsaw runs on an electronic ignition system. Apart from all this, the 20 inches bar size chainsaws are a perfect fit for the 24 inches Alaskan mills. That means you won't feel any discomfort while attaching the chainsaw to the mill. Additionally, the chainsaw, like most others, comes with an air filter. Now, the air filter's work is to keep the airborne dust out of the chainsaw. But when you're milling, the wood debris can go and lock up that filter. In the worst case scenario, your chainsaw might even stop working. So, to ensure that this disaster doesn't stalk your path, you should cover up the filter when you insert the chainsaw in the Alaskan mill. Pick down the logs. Number 3. Echo CS 590-24 Wolf Chainsaw. Moving on, check out another chainsaw. The Echo CS 590-24 Wolf Chainsaw. This chainsaw has a few tricks and sleeves on its own, and who knows, they just might take you by surprise. Firstly, we have to start with the highlighting feature of this chainsaw. You see, this particular product has a top speed of 13,000 RPM. That means the chains of this chainsaw can rotate 13,000 times in 1 minute. This indicates that once you set up the chainsaw on your Alaskan mill, it'll cut the logs super fast. So if you're looking to save a bit of time and want to get done with your work before sundown, then this might be the one for you. Apart from this chainsaw comes with a bar size of 24 inches. That's the highest size bar on our list. And after the first product, only this one offers such a large bar size. Hence, you get to cut a lot more of log in one go. Besides this, if you have to deal with large size logs, then this chainsaw will be a perfect fit for your Alaskan mill. And because of the bar size, you'll be able to use this chainsaw on the 30 inches Alaskan mill. That's because the size isn't too short, and the brackets will be able to hold the chainsaw in its place and let it glide through the trees. However, the weight of the Echo CS 590-24 Wolf chainsaw is 22 pounds. That's the greatest weight on this list. However, you'll be attaching this to the Alaskan mill and then make it do all the hard work. So, it won't be you doing the heavy lifting. Thus, the weight will not pose a great problem, but it can get a bit tiring if you have to carry it all the way to the forest to work on the logs. Apart from this chainsaw has the capability to store 21.8 ounces of oil to keep the chainsaw running. And to make things easier for you, this chainsaw comes with a translucent fuel tank. So, even if you're in the middle of milling, you can keep an eye on the tank. This way, you can make sure that the fuel doesn't get finished while you're milling. Number 4. Honorable mention. The Chainsaw Mill by Alaskan Granberg is one of the best products in this category that you can offer. It's a great product overall and is designed to get the job done with maximum convenience. It's a very handy and lightweight product that can process nearly any timber. The machine is capable of processing wood which is up to 13 thick and 17 wide. You can also attach this to your chainsaw without a drilling bar. Given that the bar length of your chainsaw is 20, the quality of this product is also really good, as it is made of high-grade aluminum and zinc plate steel. Number 5. Granberg Alaskan MKIV G778-36 chainsaw. As mentioned, different chainsaw mills are designed to work with chainsaw bars of varying lengths, and the length of your bar will determine how thick a log you can cut through. For a medium-sized chainsaw mill, you can't go wrong with the Granberg Alaskan MKIV G778-36 chainsaw mill, which works any chainsaw blade up to 36 inches long. As with all Granberg products, this chainsaw mill is built to last. Made of tubular aircraft aluminum extrusion and zinc-plated steel, the tool accurately cuts lugs into planks and beams up to 32 inches wide and 1/2 to 13 inches deep. At a reasonable 20 pounds, it's not a chore to set up your mill wherever a tree falls. To sum up, you need to get the right size bar chainsaw with a minimum of 60cc chainsaw. However, that still gives you a lot of options to choose from. So, at the end of the day, it's really up to you and what you want to call the best chainsaw for Alaskan mill. Anyways, with all this info, you'll be able to make the right choice. So, best of luck.